Hi Year 7, how are you? So today you are going to tell me what you think of the story, Danny, because you should have finished it last lesson, which was yesterday, and so now you're going to write me a book review. So on the board you've got 5 different things you need to include in your book review as a minimum. So first of all, tell me who are the characters, what it's about, what happened, why it's your favourite book if it is, or why it's not, I suppose, and who do you think should read it? Would it be something that anybody should enjoy, or is it for kids or for adults? What do you think? And then you are basically just going to write it. So I'm going to show you an example next. So this is a review of The Hunger Games, and you can see The Hunger Games has been used as the title but also as the first topic sentence. So The Hunger Games is my favourite book. You've also got the bow and arrow. I don't know how many of you have read or watched The Hunger Games, but that's what she does. She's a very good shooter. So, The Hunger Games is my favourite book. The main character is Katniss Everdeen. She is very brave and talented at shooting with a bow and arrow. Her sister Primrose is chosen to take part in The Hunger Games. This is an annual event where 2 people from each town are forced to fight until death in a special stadium. Katniss volunteers to take her sister's place. She must try to survive in order to return home to her mother, her sister, and her friend Gale. This is my favourite book because there's so much action. I think boys and girls would like this book because there are lots of tense and exciting moments. Will Katniss survive? You'll have to read it to find out. Okay, so you can pause the video at this moment so that you've got this on the screen. You can also go back to the first page there and freeze that one if that's what you want to do as well. But I just want to show you one final sort of scaffold for you here. So what is a book review? A book review is a summary of the plot, the characters in the story, and how the book made you feel. But importantly though, you don't need to give away the ending because that would spoil reading the book for somebody else, wouldn't it? So you need to tell them enough about the story so they can judge if they'd like to read it, but without giving away anything that is, one of the big moments in the story. So, write a book review. It says on your favourite book, but I'd like you to do it on Danny, first of all, because we've just finished it. There are some questions below that you might find helpful to consider when completing your review. So what happened in the story? What was it about? How did the events in the story follow on from each other? What was the climax of the story? How did it end? Who were the main characters? Did they change? And if so, how? Was there anything interesting about the way it was written? Was it written in first or third person? Was it a good story? And if it was, why? What was your favourite moment in the story? Why? And would you recommend this book? Who would you recommend it to? Okay, so again, you don't have to send this work in to me. I know that's something that students can find tricky because it's a bit more advanced use of technology and not everybody's got, computers or laptops to use, so don't worry. But if when you finished it you know how to send it to me and you'd like me to have a look at it, I would love to see it. It's very strange being a teacher and not seeing the work that students are doing. So if you want to hand it in, absolutely fine, but you don't have to, so don't worry about it. So, to summarise then, you're writing a book review today on Danny Champion of the World. You've got some questions here and then an example. I've shown you both of those and you can pause the video at both those points. And here you've got a scaffold sheet as well, which again you can pause. Okay, you're looking to be about the same length as this example here though, so it's not massive, is it? Just a few paragraphs. Okay, and I'll check in with you guys next lesson. Bye.